Four adventurers, bound together by sheer coincidence, find their way through the world of Serene as they seek what they desire most. After being entangled with the king in exile, who lays a claim to the kingdom, they have traveled north into dangerous lands in search of Rufus's parents, who had gone missing in battle years ago.
I am Varro Gabora, a timid and curious druid who has lost everything when my village burned. I have nothing to return to, eternally drifting until I find my place in this vast world. I don't know when that day will come, but until then I am happy to accompany these strangers I met as they give me a sense of family.
I am Araman Fapplestamp, a charming and powerful wizard who is on his own for the first time, away from the safety of friends and family. I seek knowledge in the mysteries behind the scar of the world.
I am Vilif Ganderbeer, an aging warrior who has known only battle for many years, under the boot of those alchemists. I seek peace and rest, and a cure for the horrifying draconic curse that was bestowed upon me. One day, I will find my cure, and I will have my revenge against the alchemists.
I am Rufus Vaughn, a formidable fighter with an innate magical talent passed down from my mother Marigold. I want to know why my parents never returned from the war, and why they abandoned me.
Their journey has taken them far and wide, as they follow the rumor that Marigold Vaughn has been spotted in Kilerth, at the border between the kingdom and its enemy, the Alchemical Domain. Throughout their journey, they came to find the alchemists who were searching for something, or someone, called the Prodigal Son. After coming to the town of Willow's Watch and facing Vilith's former tormentor and trainer, they have more questions than answers. You step across the threshold of the Waystone and are whisked away in an electric blue flash. In the thick black darkness, you are all alone. Each of you turn to look for your friends, but they are not there. Out of the darkness, a massive spider begins to slowly crawl towards you before erupting in flames. As you peer deep into the flames, whether out of fear, curiosity, or bravery, you see a woman. Fiery red hair and a mighty hammer in her hands, swinging violently at another humanoid figure, before the flames begin to rise higher and higher. The flames grow and shift into a hypnotizing shade of blue, almost seeming to take the form of a massive creature that towers over you. In an instant, you're dropped off in the middle of a somewhat crowded building. You look around to a sea of faces, a mixture of alchemists, dwarves, gnomes, humans, and elves, all standing around the Waystone doing various tasks. "Welcome to Dragontooth Landing, the only public waystone in Kilerth. Names and purpose of your visit," says a rather stern-looking alchemist. He's wearing what looks to be a name tag on his uniform that says Anak.
Wait, so I recall you said we couldn't see anything around us when we were in the black?
Yeah, now you're in town. That was what we call a vision.
Okay, yeah, I was just trying to make sure. And now we're like all at the same time.
Yes.
Killerth is the city, right? That's the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Dragon Tooth, I heard?
Dragontooth Landing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And this is Alchemist Land, right?
Yes, you are currently in the Alchemical Domain.
I'm gonna go to Anak. I'm gonna say, "Hello, Anak. I'm here to research from the University of Harvard."
He sort of nods at you and scribbles something down on a piece of paper.
These are my compatriots. They're just accompanying me on this journey. So we'll just be off to Kilerth in the library then.
He nods. Names, please, for your compatriots.
Well, fellas,
Rufus.
I don't have my voice mod, but it'd be Var. Short wing.
Vilf is gonna kind of like whatchamacallit, kind of look around for a moment before clearing his throat and
Klexen of the North Tribe.
He looks at you last, Vilif, with sort of a strange look before scribbling down what he assumes how to spell all your names, and goes, "Thank you. You may now proceed to High Star. If you get lost, look for the posted maps around town." And he sort of like directs you towards the door, like gestures that way.
Thank you so much, Hanok. I really appreciate it.
I'll follow them as they leave.
Quick lore question.
Sure.
I thought alchemists haven't we been fighting these dudes this whole time? Like, why are they suddenly just like chill?
I mean, are you trying to say that all orcs are bad orcs?
Yes.
All right, cool.
I don't know. We've been fighting alchemists for like how many episodes, and now we're suddenly just like, oh, I'm so and so. Hello. Like,
soldiers are a bit different from like citizens.
Yeah, do you think that every single citizen of the entire empire is against you in particular? They have no idea what's going on. They're just chilling. They're doing their job.
I guess
Knox got a 9 to 5. All right, this is his daytime job. He's got a wife
I guess
and kids at
somehow,
home.
some way, the whole concept of the alchemical domain just being like another nation and not like a evil cabal missed me somehow. So I was just a little shocked when old Acorn over here was just like, names, please. Yes, I'm Acorn. All right, continue.
You step outside the brick walls of Dragontooth Landing and into the open streets. You look around and see a similar sight to what you saw in several towns before. Small buildings scattered about along a few roads. You are fixated on top of a hill, and as you look eastwards and overlook the sprawling city of Kilerth, about 10 minutes walk from where you guys are, roughly the same size as Doveport, the city of Kilerth is by far the largest city you guys have come across in recent memory. And there's a nearby sign which holds a huge map of the city and all districts within it. A large blue star on the southeastern wall signifies you're currently in the district called High Star. And I'm going to just give you guys the map right now, because you will get lost, because I also get lost.
Is this the third version of this map?
This is the second version that you guys know about. There are a lot of iterations on this map, okay?
Okay.
It's a
I
fine
love
map.
the urban layout here.
Thanks.
You
Seems
said
very
we are
European.
in High Star? Was that right?
You're in High Star.
So we're kind of on the outskirts, looks like.
Yes.
Okay.
This is now for you guys.
Vilif is very blatantly looking not comfortable with being here, and is sort of allowing everyone else to take the lead on this as he looks around the street and kind of glances at various things that he recognizes, and a sort of a twinkling of recognition in his eye.
Well, where should we go?
Fuck.
Okay,
Well,
so-
she was military. So, is there anywhere on the map? I mean, Great Oak Military Academy seems like a good place to start.
I was just gonna ask. Do we see that glossary of like locations?
Yeah, the glossary is there.
Okay, so that's literally what we're looking at on this billboard, essentially.
That's actually right next door to us, so that'll be closest.
So we
Okay.
can start with
We
middle.
can get
Rock.
started there.
Or that.
Well, this is the part where you as players talk to one another and, figure out what you guys want to do. Preferably in character, not out of character, because, it's role-playing.
I believe that our best option is to, I don't believe the idea of splitting up an alchemist territory is a good idea. However, we do need to decide on where we're going, as well as getting information on what we might need. So perhaps a group to search more of the well-to-do areas, such as the marketplace and things like that, and another group to search the more underbelly of this city, because it certainly does have one.
Are you familiar with this? location.
Mildly, yes. Something that I have a little experience with, having been in the city previously. But nothing too recent, I suppose.
Well, while we're just settling in, I think we should stick together for now. Wouldn't want to get lost. So we can start at the military academy, like Rue suggested.
I don't know what y'all are. Why'd I say y'all? That's like how I talk. I don't. Y'all. Damn it! I said it again. Dude, I've been living in the South too long. It's just like it's part of my speech. You guys can do as you please, but I am going to go search for my mother, and this military academy seems like the best start.
I believe that if you all are going to the military academy, I will be detrimental to being there.
Why's that?
Old connections and various things. I believe that it would be better if I just searched the city.
Can I have Aiden? I want you to roll a deception check, and Will, I'd like for you to roll a perception check because you really flubbed that right there, buddy.
Oh, I am. He has a low charisma. That's why I'm playing it that way. He has a genuinely low charisma.
You said perception?
Yeah, you're trying. I'm sorry. Insight is the correct one. Insight versus deception.
Versus insight's not as good.
Gotcha. Well, you probably beat me.
I have a 17 on that. Check.
I got a 6.
So you definitely realize, Rufus, that he's not telling you the full story or any real story at all. He's just sort of like saying things.
All right, I'll kind of give him a look of suspicion, but I'm not going to call him out in front of the group.
It was the dragon dude
This can only
in the military academy with the wrench.
This can only go well for me.
Yeah, I also have no idea what he could possibly be hiding anyway, so I'm not going to press further for now. But I will keep it in mind.
The very little that I revealed helps out when I don't know how to lie properly.
So you guys
Real
want to
quick,
head to the
where the
military?
fuck is E on this map?
E.
There is no...
it's behind the legend. I didn't realize that it exported it bad, but it's behind the legend.
That makes sense. It looked like fields.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't make this map. I used a generator for it, so you take what you can get for free.
10 out of 10.
All right.
I'd also like to point out for you guys, there are different landmarks in each district. There's not just like one tavern for the entire city. So if you guys are looking for certain things in your immediate vicinity, they could be there.
Okay.
Well, Vilif,
Yes.
if you want to hang out outside, or maybe you can be taken with one of the other members of the groups to somewhere else, and we can split off as you suggested earlier.
How about me and Vilif go somewhere else and we reconvene at maybe an inn or something after?
I'm sorry, who's talking right now? This sounds like Casey and not Varro Shortwing.
Yeah. PSA.
Gotta try and talk like this now.
Yeah. My voice mod is not working. So I have to
This
talk.
is Phil's real voice, man.
I have to talk normal, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't think I could even replicate that.
Give us a shot.
Yes,
No.
I
No,
believe that
not
that
even.
is a fantastic idea, Shortwing. I think that we all could benefit from multiple viewings on all of this. Certainly would. I need to buy a cloak. Can we stop by a cloak store? I just am very cold.
Maybe Airman can lend you your cloak.
I don't know if it would fit. He's very small.
No, or I don't know if the cloak would fit Airman because he's small and it was probably made for a normal person.
I would like to say it's a magical cloak. I'm sure it just sort of like morphs to the right size.
It's
like
Superman
any
spandex.
loot.
Okay,
Actually,
so
I found dwarf plate armor that fit me as a dragonborn perfectly.
where do you suppose we should go, Vilif?
Well, like I said, I would rather get some cloak very quickly, and I think that looking at more of the underbelly of the city would be better for a more widespread sort of information gathering, if you would say so.
So let's meet at an inn near the Bolton Stronghold. And I don't know, 3 hours?
I would agree with that.
That should work for us. What do you think, Rue?
Works for me.
All right.
All right.
Well, we'll see you at the Bolton Stronghold then.
An inn near the Bolton Stronghold, or a bar of some sorts.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
How about you guys do the expose first, because it's the military place, spot.
That was the plan.
Hey.
So the two of you, Rufus and Araman, managed to weave your way through the somewhat narrow streets of High Star as you walk your way towards this large, very refined-looking building with a great oak sign outside that says Great Oak. The Great Oak Military Academy. This building is a pretty large building with a very large open field around it and very high, tall, wrought iron bars and a fence surrounding it. Inside the field, you see a couple battalions of alchemist troops training, doing various exercises, jogging, weightlifting, flexing, the usual army stuff.
Flexing.
Flexing.
And it became painfully aware that no one here has been in the armed forces.
Yeah, you're right. I have not been.
They're shooting the military academy calendar.
Yeah, that's it.
Very nice.
And at the very center of this gate is a path that leads up to what looks to be just a couple armed guards just standing there.
Rufus, I
Araman.
think this is it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a bit of a smooth talker. Perhaps you should take the lead.
I'm going to run my fingers through my hair, be like, I agree. I'll start to walk towards the guards.
Yeah, they both look at you pretty sternly as they don't adjust their grip on their weaponry, but like they get ready,
Sure. Oh, at ease, gentlemen. I'm here from the Harvard School of Magic, and my professor thought that this would be a great place to kind of expand my capabilities. So I was wondering if I could maybe see inside, see what the curriculum is.
We are not that kind of school, friend. You cannot gain entry just by asking us.
Oh, well, how do I get in?
Well, for starters, you'd have to be part of the military itself to get sent here in the first place. We are one of the finest military schools in all of the Dominion.
And I'm sure you are training those that are adept in magic, are you not?
Some, yes. Very few.
Well, what if I showcase what I can do?
I think the might of our kingdom is much more powerful than the Harvard School of Wizards.
I'm going to cast suggestion.
Sure. That's a save, correct?
Let me make sure. Unless I don't have it. No, I have it.
Unless I realize this entire time that I don't have it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Now, I'd like to remind you that one of the components of casting suggestion requires you to do some form of magical chant or say some actual magic words because the verbal component of the spell is required. So how are you doing this subtly? Subtly? Subtly. How are you doing this without them realizing they're casting a spell on them?
He's going to sneeze.
Well, no, so it has to be a specific word.
Achoo.
He's the sneeze-a-mancer.
Dude, that'd be a sick class.
A lot of poison damage.
Let's see.
Oh no.
You just get people sick.
COVID. It's just COVID.
I'm actually gonna my action is gonna be reaching out and kind of like touching their arm and say, I think you should.
He's going to back up as you go to reach for him. Remember, these are military troops. They're not your run-of-the-mill guys.
I'm very quick.
But it's also just it's just the verbal though. He doesn't even have to touch him, right?
No, it's verbal and somatic. I'm sorry. Let me pull up the spell description again. It is verbal and material. So he has to say something as well as have whatever components. I don't quite care enough about components. But he has to specifically say a magic phrase.
Abraca, fuck you.
No, I'm just gonna like rub my hands like this and say, I think that you should let me have a tour of the facility. I think you should let me have a tour of the facility.
These are the joys I'm looking for. All right, sure. It's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Well, that's a dirty 20.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
So he just sort of like squints his eyes and says, "I'm going to ask you to leave now."
Wait, sir. Could kin of people who are at the academy or have been through the academy at some point be given entrance?
Are you trying to insinuate that your mother is an alchemist?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know.
That's me to you. That's not character to character. That's me to you.
Well, I mean,
Like,
she's in the military.
What's your thought process about? Yeah, sure, the military, not this military.
All right. Well,
Say it
I guess
anyway.
I'm just gonna
This is fun.
fucking lie. I don't know.
Well, for those who are currently enlisted in our service, they occasionally do get vacation days where they're able to go and
10 days of vacation.
What is this?
Plus-
2021?
plus sick days.
Vacation days.
you know what I mean. Fuck, what do they call when they're like off duty? When they're off
Military
duty,
When
they
they're
get
when they're
Military leave,
summering.
Leave, yeah.
When they're
like
summering.
military.
I don't know,
leave.
Jeff. What do they call them in this world? Go on holiday?
Yes, god damn it.
No, summer is a verb in this world. Araman definitely went summering every summer.
Summary sounds like you're
I
fucking
sign off on
doing
this.
drugs out of your asshole.
It sounds original.
Wait, hold up. What did you just say, Aiden?
Nothing.
Bro, you've been talking a lot about assholes tonight and like
Look, I had a
crabs
really,
and dick.
really good date last night. Okay, definitely.
Apparently so. I'm surprised you can sit down.
Yeah?
That didn't help.
Hey, man, look. I'm sure you would know, buddy.
Okay.
I don't talk about assholes and dicks every time I get laid.
Anywho,
Carry on.
So no, he essentially says sometimes they're given leave. However, they must be current students of the academy.
I think this is Jeff saying that he hasn't prepared anything for this area, so we were not getting in.
That's not entirely wrong.
I had a feeling that heavy 20 was a little.
It's open.
To be fair,
It's
I rolled
open
an
world,
18.
but not that open. Look
I
at this
rolled an
map.
18.
What is this, Cyberpunk 2077? You can't go in any of the fucking doors? Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, we'll start
All
to
right.
walk away, and then I'll say, Rue, I think this might have been a dead end.
I concur.
Well, where should we go now?
Let's transition to the other pair, and we'll get back to you in a little bit. So we've got Shortwing and our big boy Villif over here. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna be trying to look for a nice cloak shop, something that like a some kind of, what are they called? Fuck, I'm trying to think of the word.
Tapestry.
You seem like
No,
you kind of know
Taylor?
Taylor, thank you.
Taylor. Yeah, you seem like you kind of know this area, so I'll let you lead the way, bud.
Can I see if I remember anything about this area and any shops that happened maybe 30 plus years ago?
You definitely don't need to recall memory to just look around. It's a pretty small section of the town, and you do see a building called the Wobbly Whistles, which looks to be sort of a general store.
I'll kind of point over to the general store.
This should be something that might have what I'm looking for. And I'll lead the way over to them.
Yeah. You approach the building. It is a 2-story timber building with a sort of green fringe around it. And it looks kind of like a plain building. As you go inside, these shelves are packed with goods wall to wall, and there's a halfling woman struggling to put something away on the top of a little step ladder.
I'll kind of. Is there something like falling down or something like that?
She's just not tall enough. She's a short little girl.
Ma'am, do you want some assistance there?
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
I'll kind of reach out and take whatever I guess the box she's trying to put up and just put it up there.
It's for you. It's like chest level. For her, it's like tippy toes all the way up. As you sort of just like slide it over.
Yeah, I'll kind of just slide it over.
Oh, thank you so much. What can I do for you guys? Welcome to the Wobbly Whistles.
Oh, yes, we're looking to just stock up after sort of a long day, and I'm particularly looking for a large cloak, something that covers the face and the extremities. Something.
Hi.
Oh, I have definitely got something for you. And she sort of like goes in the back and starts throwing open drawers here and there and throwing things about left and right. And she pulls out a pretty large leather cloak that seems to would fit you. And says, "Here's this. How does this look?"
Oh, this looks lovely. Yes, I think it should fit quite well. And I'll kind of
Sling it over my shoulder and see how well it fits me and covers up skin and things like that.
It covers you up pretty well. Even the hood seems to cover most of your extremities. A little bit of, obviously, you can't cover up your whole visage. So if someone looks super closely from a close distance, they'll see you. But for the most part, you look pretty indistinguishable.
Oh, well, this should be perfect. How much do I owe you for it?
Oh, it's on the house. Thank you for your kindness.
Are you sure?
Can I try to insight check intention?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, 1 second. What is my insight?
It's a 6.
It might be. I have a -2 to wisdom. It's a -2. That's a nat 20 though, so that's an 18.
She seems extremely genuine. She just seems like a very nice lady. She probably sees a lot of tourists coming in and out of this area, considering that this is the only major way in and out via the Waystone. So she's just probably trying to be nice.
I'll nod and I'll put a single gold on the table.
Please, I do insist. At least to cover the cost for the leather.
Well, if you're going to twist my arm about it, I'm not going to say no. And she pockets it really quickly.
Yes, and then my friend Shortwing here may need a few things as well.
Ma'am, do you have any honey?
Perhaps. And once again, she starts going through drawers, just throwing things left and right. Looks very much like a 90s cartoon, just going through everything. And she pulls out a relatively normal-sized vial of honey and says, yeah, I think this is it. She pulls a cork off, gives a little taste, and goes, ooh, yeah, that's the good stuff.
Excellent. How much do I owe you?
15 copper. Seems fair. I've lost the accent already.
15 copper seems fair there, laddie.
Okay, so I will give her that. I'm writing the math down on my paper right now. I'm assuming she can give proper change, so...
Yeah.
And I will pocket the vial of honey.
I believe that is all I'm looking for. Hey, do you happen to know if there is a Craigmart in town?
She sort of thinks and ponders for a moment and goes, you know what? I think there is. She tells you that the Craigmart is going to be in, I think it was 5 Barrows. I have to look where it was too, because I also forgot where I put it.
Damn right, Jeff kept Craigmart. That's what I
Yep.
like to hear.
She says, yes, it's in...
Craigmart.
Oh, that was pre-Villa.
Oh, yeah. So...
Fuck is a
okay.
Craigmart?
You'll find out when you get there.
Yeah, it's you'll like it.
She tells you that it's going to be in 5 Barrows, which is the next district as you enter the city itself. And she sort of like scribbles down a rudimentary map of like, you turn left at this landmark and right at this landmark and go down this for a little bit, and then you turn left again, and it tells you how to get to the Craigmart.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. How long do you think it would take us to get there via walking?
I don't know, 15, 20 minutes maybe? If you
Okay,
want to peruse the shops for a while, that's fine too.
I think we have all we need here, and I appreciate all your help.
Yes. Do you happen to know anyone who may be skilled in more, we'll say, underbellied abilities? Things that maybe A little bit rarer to find in a populated city such as this.
She sort of squints her eyes and says, "Well, I don't deal with that kind of stuff here, but I'm sure you can talk to the Weaver. They know everything."
I do appreciate the assistance, and do you know where I might find this Weaver?
Well, I mean, the Weaver's always at the docks. That's what they're called, Weaver's Docks. And I'm sure you might find... I completely lost his accent, by the way. I'm sure you might find one of their informants prowling around. They're all over the place.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm going to criticize your map again.
Sure.
Why the fuck are the docks inland? Explain that one.
That's not inland. The docks are
the big gray area is water.
But like it's like 6 is like
that whole district is the docking district.
I still think 4 makes more sense, or even 3.
4 is also docks. There are 2 sets of docks.
Well, Legion's Edge doesn't sound like docks.
Yeah,
well,
you can see
maybe
the little
it's
bars.
called fucking world building. God damn it!
Sorry, I'm just an urban planner, so.
And I played a lot of City Skylines.
Yeah, I fucking love City Skylines.
Oxygen not included.
I was trying to get Will to play City Skylines on a stream. Fucking Cower wouldn't do it though.
Dude, I tried to play it the other day actually, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. There's like no tutorial. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
There actually is a tutorial with that game because I went and played it on stream last week actually, and I hadn't played in a while. And I was like, hey, build your fucking roads, put your districts down, make power, make your water flow go. Yeah.
I got my buddy that played City Skylines and Oxygen not included, and he'll never look back.
Well, it's like the big thing is like that's why I don't play Civ on stream is because I'm just like I'm very aware I'm a terrible Civ player. So if I play that, I'm gonna get yelled at.
So I am going to start down the path, unless Vilif has something to interject towards Craigmire.
Nope. I'm all good.
Do we see anything smelly or interesting on the way to Craigmire?
Smelly or interesting?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you looking for?
I'm just anything weird. I don't know. What do we see? Is it just busy city? I haven't really digested any type of general idea of what this place is like. Is it military folk everywhere? Is it poor? Is it high class? I'm just trying to take in some details.
Each district is a little different.
Okay.
You make your way through the city streets, following the main roads through this sprawling metropolis. As you walk through the 5 barrows, you see a myriad of shops and merchants who are peddling all sorts of unique and bizarre wares. You even see through the distance and through the map that was given to you the faded red and white striped tent of a Craigmart in the distance, beyond the main road itself.
Okay. Now, did I pass by anything that looks like a Fletcher or any type of range specialist?
Yeah, of course. All kinds of shops would be in this district. This is
I do
very
wanna-
much the mercantile district.
I would definitely like to, on my way to Craigmart, if I stumble across somebody that specializes in bows, fletching, or of those sorts, walk into that store as well.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. You walk in, you see insert generic NPC here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
afternoon or evening.
This is definitely early afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. I was window shopping on maybe getting a new bow. This one's a little homemade, and thought maybe I should get something a little more resilient now that my purse is a little big these days.
I've got all kinds of things.
All kinds of things?
I've got all kinds of things, And she sort of waves his hand over at a couple, really expensive bows with the fancy enchantments on them, and just some really stylish ones like composite bows and whatnot. Real fancy stuff. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I definitely want to stay with a short bow. Something reliable, maybe something with an attunement on it would be cool too. I might have the coin for you, depending on what you have.
I don't have anything prepared for magic bows.
Yeah, this is a pretty one-off. I haven't done a lot of shopping compared to everybody else.
I haven't done any shopping.
Well, you got the new greatsword.
Oh, I
so,
did. Yeah, I want to get
guess-
like a ring or an amulet or something magic.
Let me go get my DM handbook because I don't have anything for this.
That's fine.
Legasp.
Legas.
Legasp. Skibapaduba.
Skidabababadubidabababoo.
Skibapapadapap.
I literally had that
I
song
spent
stuck in
so
my head
long-
today.
It's a good song.
I spent so long preparing for this fucking session, and you guys are like, "I'll do this, I'll do that." All the
Ah, the
things I've
square
not
hole.
written down.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Say,
fucking-
hey-yo, hey-yo. Boom, boom, boom. Somebody say, hey-yo.
Oh, the arch, where, anywhere this goes, the square hole.
And
No, basically what we're doing is pulling shapes out that Jeff hadn't even added for the actual
Yeah.
kit, and then
do you know
putting
where the
those in
round
the
one
hole.
goes? That's right, the square hole.
In the square hole.
That's how I lost my first wife.
And the triangle, I'm sure you already know where this one goes. That's right, the square hole.
Excellent.
I hate to burst your bubble, but I don't have anything ready for this. Nor are there any magic bows in the DM handbook.
All right, just
for me to
fucking
rip off the
retcon
top
it,
of my
record
head.
it later.
Okay, that's
Sure.
fine. Do that. I wouldn't say just do that. That's a better
Or-
idea. I was gonna just buy something like
we
silly and
can
standard.
just do this later on
Yeah.
in this probably next session. I'll have some ready for you.
Is
So
Craig
just-
Mart
just-
ready?
Craig Mart is ready. Craig is always ready.
Okay, so I head to Craig Mart.
Let me fucking
Wait,
pull
was
up
there?
what Craig Mart
Wait,
is.
was that a magic shop? Like,
It was just basically fletching and bows and related. I don't know.
Never
Boom, boom,
mind.
boom. Tell them to say, hey-yo. Well, that's... You guys have to go, way-yo. After I do the...
Ski
Boom,
bapapadapap.
boom. Tell them to say, hey-yo.
Hey-yo. If a Scatman can do it, then so can you. Did my promo suck? Nobody said anything.
I liked
I
it.
didn't get a chance to read it.
I listened to it on my
I'm
drive.
sad.
It was a good teaser.
Let me listen to it when we finish up.
All right, you approach this faded red and white tent, and you sort of pull the flap open and enter as the flickering incandescent lights above shine down on the dingy red and white tile beneath you. And as you walk past the several empty rows of just empty shelves, just nothing there, cobwebs, dust, nothing, you once again come across a small glass countertop with a young, pimply-looking teenage boy with a little name tag that says Craig.